up? Welcome to Day to Day Ray with me, your girl Ray Ray. So I figured I'd do something fun. If you guys remember, I did a video where I made a strawberry cake using Jello gelatin. It was for the pizza cake. And when I made that pizza cake, I used strawberry gelatin instead of vanilla pudding for that cake. And when I made that cake, I actually ended up with 12 cupcakes. And they are in this super cute Valentine's Day foil wrapper. And I actually had them in the freezer. So I'm going to use those. And in celebration of Jeffree Star's mystery boxes that came out this week, I thought it would be fun. And I kind of wanted to play with some fondant a little bit. Hoping it doesn't like get all extra. Of course, this is me. We're talking about everything, you know, whatever. So I actually had a Jeffree Star cookie cutter made. Now I went on Etsy, and if you type in custom cookie cutters, there are tons of Etsy stores that have cookie cutters, and I think total this whole thing cost $17. This is an expensive cookie cutter. Now I like it, but however, I'm a little disappointed only for the simple fact that it is so deep. I don't know how well you can see. That's really deep. That is going to be a thick cupcake topper. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. It's really good quality. It came out exactly how I was hoping to. But it's so deep and it's so like this is gonna be a thick cookie, like a thick cupcake topper, and it's gonna take a lot of fondant. So I don't really know how I feel about that. So, but we're gonna give it a try. These might not come out. I'm gonna work on the cupcake toppers first. They, like I said, they might not even turn out, but I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try and make it work. Better believe I will. Unless I just roll it out thin and cut it with this and then just kind of press it in. Maybe I'll see if that can work. But I'm gonna try my best to make this work, and who knows, maybe it'll come out really, really good. So I have that, and I did print out a while ago. This is his actual, like a variation of his logo with the colors. This is like what one of his stickers looks like that he may put on his products when he ships them. And then down here, I thought I was gonna be slick because this is the Shane Dawson pig logo. Absolutely love it. Let me fold this in half because I'm like darting around the paper. And I thought I was gonna be slick because Miss Jessica, at one point, she sent me this piggy mold. And soon as I saw this, well, not soon as I saw this, but soon as I saw this, I thought, oh my God, the pig mold that Jessica sent me, I can use that. And instead of like worrying about the eyes and all that, just put the X's on top of the eyes. But then I got to looking at the snout, and it's kind of the same shape as the head. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I may try one and maybe see if I can pinch the nose and maybe try to get it to work. If not, it's not a big deal. But I was thinking of making a couple cupcake toppers, some Shane Dawson, because we gotta give Shane some love too. I may try with one, I don't know. I may just cut this out and use this as a template and cut out some pink fondant. I think I might just do 3 and 3, and then the other 3 just do regular cupcake theme. And I have a couple sprinkles. I have these Wilton sprinkles. You guys might remember these. This is what they look like. And then I also have these Valentine's Day sprinkles. I have some red and white hearts. And then I also have these chocolate makers, and they have X's and O's and some white hearts. And then I also have hot pink sanding sugar, and I also have some red sanding sugar, and I have my handy dandy sprinkle bowl that I put everything into to dip the cupcakes in. I feel like the little ring is kind of like my little signature cupcake like thing now. So that's just what I do. So yeah, I got all my supplies ready. I just need to get the fondant. I am gonna do the Jeffree Star logos in pink, and I think well, for right now, that's what I'm going to do. And if I can actually get this embossed the correct way, I'm going to take some Wilton piping gel, and I'm going to use this darker red, because both of these, I don't know how well you can see, but this one's much darker than this one, and this one's got a little bit more bling bling. And I might actually put this in a little container with some pearl dust and shake it up really, really good, and just get like a really pretty bling, and do the Jeffree Star heart with this on the outside to make it look like sparkling, because it's got to be extra. That's my idea. So hopefully I can do 3 Shane Dawsons. I'll do 3 Jeffrees, and then the rest, the other 6 will just be just plain Jane Valentine's Day cupcakes. So let's get this show and party started and drink my coffee, because let me tell you, I'm becoming addicted to coffee. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. All right, getting started. I'm taking my pink fondant, and I'm going to roll it again. Like I said earlier, I'm going to roll it out pretty thick, because I want to make sure that I get the J's embossed. And as you see, I kind of put my cutter up to the fondant to make sure that it was higher than the J's, and I'm pressing it in there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this cookie cutter was very hard to work with, and these were very thick fondant. So they were hard to get out, as you can see, and I actually made these like 3 or 4 times. This one was actually, I got lucky with this one, but I kind of rolled like 3 or 4 of them up until I realized, let me try this. So I went to get the Crisco, because no matter how much cornstarch I put on the cookie cutter, it's still stuck, and I would pull it and it would get out of shape and get ruined. So I'm trying with Crisco, and I feel like it did help. And of course, straighten your edges up on the sides where you cut it at. As you see, it falls out a little bit easier. It's still a little tough, but you can reshape it, but it's much easier than it was with the cornstarch. So now I rolled out some black fondant. I made the Shane Dawson piggies in pink and black, so you might see me go back and forth in between the 2 different colors, because those are the 2 different variations. So I cut my template out, put it on the fondant. You guys have seen me use this technique many times before, using paper and coloring pages and things like that. So I'm cutting out the ears. I'm putting, just kind of like shaping and trimming them up, because for some reason the fondant kept pulling, and it was kind of frustrating a little bit. It was very soft. I don't know if it was just the brand. It was my Sweet Shop fondant, but it kept like acting up. So next I'm gonna do the nose. Like I said, you guys have seen me use this technique many times before when using templates and stuff like that. Another thing that I don't know if you guys caught or not, I did take a tool and just kind of made marks on the one piece of where his eyes should go. So of course, here I am now, and there you see me making the indentations of where the 2 little lines should go for his little snout. And then I'm taking the template and I'm putting it over top of the fondant piece, and that way I get the correct placement. When you cut up your templates, you don't want to chop them up too bad, because you can go back and put them on top. Now I'm taking my clay extruder, and this is what I'm going to use. I use the flat one first, because this is what I'm going to use for the eyes and for the snout. And then I switched to just a rope. It was a medium rope because I'm going to use that to outline the whole pig logo. Okay, so I'm gonna take some water and a little bit of piping gel mixture, and I'm going to go all around the outside of my piggy, and then I'm just going to start putting my rope around for the outline of my pig. Now, I made my connection spot under the ear because I felt like it would have been an easier place to connect it, because I still have to outline the ears from the inside. I did put a little bit of cornstarch underneath so that way it wouldn't stick to the mat so bad. What I'm doing right here is I'm kind of rolling the rope out a little bit thinner just for the inside bits, because I still have to put my eyes and everything. So I have to outline the ears, and I also have to outline the snout. So now I'm going to take that flat piece that I rolled out first. I did let it get a little bit hard and get a little bit of a crust on it, because I felt like it would work and hold together a little bit better. As you see, I'm just using my template to get a shape. I had to round the edges. So I was just kind of playing around with it. It was kind of a pain in the butt, I am not gonna lie. The eyes and the snout were actually some of the harder pieces to do. It's just a lot of playing with them. They're not perfect, but I feel like they're good enough. And I just did different techniques. I used a piping tip to try to get a rounded edge. I used my fondant scissors to try to get a rounded edge. I did the best I could with what I got, and I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, moving back to the Jeffree Star Cupcake Toppers. Now, I decided to come back to these because the fondant is so thick, it's going to take a while for these to completely harden. I did want the top to at least be hard so that way I can brush the pink pearl dust on top of them. I think if you do decide to get a cupcake topper like this, maybe message them and tell them not to make the impressions so high. I don't know how all that works, but maybe see if they can make the impressions a little lower so you don't have to have such a thick cupcake topper. That would just be my personal suggestion. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking some piping gel, I'm getting that ready with the paintbrush, and I'm dipping some of my red sanding sugar out because I want to make some room, and I'm putting a little bit of pink pearl dust, and I shook the thing up just to get this really pretty pinky red effect. And then as you see, I'm taking the piping gel and I'm just working in small sections and coating the sides in the sanding sugar. So now with a smaller paintbrush, I'm going to dip that as well in the piping gel. And I am going to spread the piping gel all in those J's in the impression and the fondant, because I am going to put some sanding sugar inside and fill them up. So here I am, I'm dumping it. I'm dumping it all over. I did all three, and then I just let them sit for a little bit, and then I dumped all the sugar out when they were all completed. And I just took like a little paintbrush, and you can like fix the little bits and pieces. See, I've taken the paintbrush and I made sure that there was none sticking to that middle line that separates the J's. Anywhere you just need to brush a little bit of the sanding sugar off, you can just do that. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting the cupcake toppers. These are my cupcakes. I just put a little bit of chocolate frosting on it and putting the logos right on top of these lovely cupcakes. Now, as I was looking, the Jeffree Star cupcake looked kind of like meh because it had like chocolate frosting underneath of it. So I took some rock candy that I have. It's by Wilton. They're pink. It's a pink rock candy. And I decided to put that to make it look like gems. And now I'm getting ready to work on my other cupcakes, which is going to be just like frosting Valentine Day. Because of course, it is Valentine's Day mystery boxes. So I'm making my little sprinkle mix here and just getting everything prepped and ready. Taking my frosting and my buttercream and just piping it and then doing my little twirly whirly in the middle. And I think this is like becoming my like signature cupcake look because I always do this now. I just like the look of it and I think it's like really cool looking. So just for a little added touch, because I didn't have any chocolate hearts or anything, I took and stumped out some of my sprinkles that said X's and O's, and I just put them right on top of the cupcake. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap it up for our Jeffree Star Shane Dawson homage to, or homage, what is it? Homage? Whatever that word is. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I started these cupcakes at 9 o'clock, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 4 hours to make 12 cupcakes, just so you know. It was super fun. I had a lot of fun doing it and I enjoyed it. And so my roommate's gonna take these to work to the salon. I'm sure all her friends are going to love them. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna get ready to go to bed because I got work tomorrow. Tomorrow's President's Day, but they took our day away because we had one snow day in December, so boo. All right guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and again, I hope you enjoyed my Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Mr. Valentine's Day mystery box tribute cupcakes. I have fun doing them, and I've been really wanting to do the Shane Dawson cupcakes, and since I ordered the Jeffree Star thing, we're good to go. Alright guys, I love y'all so much, and thank you for watching. Bye!